One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to throw, it's Stone. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on first and 10. Wants to throw it. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. And fire the completion there in the red zone and set up at the 13. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. And he bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
I love the aggressive nature in the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on fourth down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it. They score a touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Illinois' offense will get the ball for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare every game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won, and last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. And going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Handoff from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
There he goes. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Illinois experienced a resurgence under Brett Bielema a year ago. He's been at 3 different power programs, but this was his best season in more than a decade, guys.
Yeah, and it seems like Bielema's got a recipe to win, and it's usually ground and pound. But how about this offense with Luke Altmaier at quarterback last year? Through the air, they became good and proficient and started to change the identity of Illinois, who had a great season and finished with a big bowl win against South Carolina.
So a big key then is Luke Altmaier taking that next step this year, too, to really help out this offense, be more explosive and win games maybe some different ways, and not always have to rely on running the football and playing great defense.
From the gun, the ground game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Illini! Looking for the time with the extra point. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And they're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on 2nd down from the 13. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because he bobbles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Feels the punt and try to pick up some yards. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Altmaier. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. Getting up close to midfield, gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, they're after him. Finds his big tight end. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Stone. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sanders. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Finding an escape route. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Illinois coming out with a first and 10. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He's going for the big play. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, finding a line. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Looking downfield, it's Stone. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So they couldn't get it done on third down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Illinois offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking downfield on first down. Floats it out in space. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Nice completion here, this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Unloads to the right. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? On the option. Now the toss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Stone. Looking to scramble. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
That ball came out quick, and that defender reacted just as quick. He saw the slant, he went to it, he met it, made sure the receiver didn't make the catch. Nice job by the defender.
Finds his man, it's Covey. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up speed.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And here comes the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. And he had just enough to will that one home. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Hands it off on the counter. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. Illinois picked up the first down. Now here they come again. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Altmaier. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Finds his tight end. Oh, a lot of space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender. Because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrown.
This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And this will push the offense back as they mark it dead at the 10. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Snagged out of the air. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Illinois can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down. 4th down coming up. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. Here's the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Quickly to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Completes it in the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest and can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Altmaier. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
Looking deep down the right side. Snags it at the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Illinois. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll run the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Swings it out to his running back. Fighting off the defender. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Illini! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Back to pass, it's Stone. Makes the grab. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Gets it out fast. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And these are tough spots for the offense to get in. You're trailing. You've got to pass the football. Defense ready for it, sitting back. A lot of DBs on the field, break on the football. They know the pass is coming, and they take advantage.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle. It's Arkin. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Offense in a bunch formation. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for. When you're backed up in your own territory. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Clement.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dixon. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Rushes on him. gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Right on the money. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Holds it in, the first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it at the 30. 10. Touchdown.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback running on the draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Out of the backfield, he's open. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Fighting Illini facing a 3rd and long to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it along the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Second down, he'll throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Trying to set up the screen. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Wants to throw again. Hauls it in. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Now improvising. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They took it right down to the wire, final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.